What are some of the leading epoxy brands out on the market, and sort of how do they differ between each other? Benny, you want to touch on that for us?
Yeah, well, I mean,
we're sitting on them, aren't we?
We are sitting on them, mate. Yeah, we've got I reckon probably 4 of our main suppliers, I'd say. So we got Dulux Group, which also, you know, one of their sister companies or part of that umbrella is Fosroc. That's kind of the construction arm. We buy tons of polyurethane cements off Fosroc, but we also love Dulux. We've got Hykem there, one of our other main suppliers. We've got Flowcrete, which is part of the Tremco group, which some of you guys might know. And our good old Sika as well. You guys will have seen this in Bunnings. They do a massive range of products, so they're a global company. So yeah, it's the same as Dulux Group, you know, global. You look, when it comes to manufacturers and suppliers, there's loads to choose from. But for us, it's sticking with you know, products that we know, that we can consistently pump out great floors with. You know, that's the whole thing, I reckon, is consistency. You know, having a reliable manufacturer supplier as well that we can call up. We know that we can get hold of their products. We also like those ones as well that are local, that are made in Australia. That's a big part of it for me.
Definitely.
You know, I love that. You know, keeping it local where we can. Australian-made products as well. I mean, they're, you know, world-leading products in my opinion. It's all, they always use great quality resins, good quality hardness, consistently good. You know.
Absolutely.
What do you reckon, Vanders? Like, you know,
All their products, they're normally made for our climate, our conditions.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Don't want to use something that's meant for a 40-degree day, and we're using it in a, you know, Melbourne 5-degree day. So I think they all got their ups and downs. They've all got their what am I trying to say?
Strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah, strengths and weaknesses. So.
Yeah. What about yourself, Sav? Have you got like a?
Yeah, look, I agree with everything you guys have said. I mean, they've all got their benefits, and we get a lot of different specifications from architects, and there's always different products spec'd on each job. So it's just making sure we're confident with all the products that we're using, and it's not just limited to the 4 we're sitting on. We've got a lot of other suppliers. A&I Coatings is another one.
Yeah, good friends of ours.
Really
we
good
love
friend
them.
of ours, and there's so many suppliers out there that all do really good quality products. So.
Yeah. I suppose it's important to note as well, they don't all come like this. You know, they all come in different shapes and sizes, different kinds of bottles. You get bigger, you know, we were talking about the Part Cs before. You get big bags of fillers that you have to run through the product. Some of the products you have to tint, you know, so you have to actually go and buy the pigment. We got, you know, we buy a lot of pigments from a company called Wagon paints. You know, so again, they got hundreds of colours to choose from. So, you know, it's easy to get lost, I think, with all these suppliers and everything that they do in the massive range that they have, you know.
Absolutely.
So that's where it comes down to knowledge and our expertise and experience, and again, specifying what's correct, you know, because there is a lot to choose from.
And also cultivating those relationships with the manufacturers, you know, having great relationships with the manufacturers, you know, means that, and, you know, it even comes down to if there are great jobs on, you know, they're pointing us in the right direction. You know, we're trying to use these guys on big jobs. Yeah, works hand in hand.
I tell you what, mate, there's nothing better than a bit of presence from the suppliers on big jobs.
Yeah,
the customers, the client, they absolutely love it. They love to see the suppliers come onto site, you know, the sales representatives, you know, they hold us accountable as well. They keep us honest, making sure we're doing the right thing by them. We're applying that product on the floor properly as is recommended, you know. So, look, it's important to have those suppliers that are go-tos, that have always got our back, but they've also got the customers' back as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so look, if you guys have any further questions you want to ask us, or if you have any projects you'd like us to look at for you, feel free to send us an email, info@safecoatflooring.com.au, or give us a call, 1800 231 907. Thanks.